What is the role of nudity in the David statue? Have you ever wondered why Michelangelo chose to depict David in the nude? This choice is not just about aesthetics. It carries deep meaning rooted in the Renaissance period. Michelangelo's David is a stunning example of Renaissance art, drawing inspiration from classical Greek traditions. In ancient Greece, the nude male figure symbolized ideal beauty, strength, and heroism. Michelangelo embraced this tradition, presenting David as a heroic figure with an athletic body that conveys both physical and moral strength. The nudity in David reflects the Renaissance revival of classical antiquity. Artists of this time studied ancient sculptures that often portrayed gods and heroes in the nude. This nudity was not meant to be erotic. Instead, it celebrated human potential and beauty as a reflection of divine creation. Michelangelo modeled David to embody these classical ideals, showcasing the perfection of the human form. Moreover, nudity symbolizes David's state of grace and elevated humanity. Michelangelo intended for this naked figure to representing the biblical David as more than just a shepherd boy. David stands as a symbol of spiritual and civic virtue. His lack of clothing suggests purity and a direct connection to God. This highlights David's role as a protector of Florence. His nakedness can also be seen as a metaphor for his vulnerability and courage, standing unarmed yet confident against the giant Goliath. Additionally, the statue's nudity engages with Christian themes in a complex way. Renaissance artists like Michelangelo navigated the tension between classical ideals and Christian beliefs. In Christian art, nudity can represent innocence and the original state of humanity before sin. For instance, in Michelangelo's creation of Adam, Adam is depicted nude to symbolize his pure state. In David's case, the nudity primarily conveys heroic virtue and divine favor. Lastly, the proportions and details of the statue, including the relatively small genitals, align with Renaissance conventions that associate modesty with virtue. The focus is on the harmony and balance of the figure rather than overt sexuality. This subtlety reinforces the idea that David's strength lies in his spirit and intellect, not just his physicality. In summary, nudity in Michelangelo's David plays a vital role in expressing Renaissance ideals of beauty, heroism, and spiritual grace. It connects the statue to classical art traditions while embodying Christian symbolism of purity and divine favor. This makes David a powerful emblem of artistic achievement and civic identity in European history.